Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another video. So, brand new month, brand new year, and we have our first two champions debuting for 2025. So, we are going to be checking out the debuffs today for Okoye, who dropped yesterday. She's the guard in Wakanda, who I remember her like being on equal fighting terms with Black Widow. Was it? I think it was in Infinity War when they were all fighting together in Wakanda. She impressed me in that movie. That was like the one memorable feat of Okoye that in all the MCU that I remember the most. She impressed me. So for that one reason alone, I'm excited to have her in game. And then Gentle. This dude seems really cool, so I'm already pretty excited about him. But let's go and get started with Okoye. So, what's up, Mike?
With another champion
let's go.
Today, we're talking about Okoye.
Okay. Tell me more.
Sit back and relax.
A lot of debuffs. Holy crap. That's a lot of debuffs. Okay.
Okoye enters the contest with elite Wakandan training, granting
has
her
dex.
2 ranks of the Dexterity Mastery. She also starts each fight with 15 precision buffs, gains 2 more when performing a medium attack, and gains 3 when avoiding an attack with Dexterity. Precision buffs gained from Dexterity last 3 seconds, and can stack up to 20 times. Any mastery she gains stacks with ranks already invested, and can increase a mastery beyond its max rank limit. For each rank above max, the benefits of the opponent's Coagulate, Serum Science, and Mystic Dispersion masteries are reduced by 20%. Now, critical hits inflict a bleed and shock debuff. Each time an immunity prevents one, she refreshes 4 of each debuff on the opponent. Also, dodging an attack inflicts the opponent with a non-stacking and snare debuff. And instead of increasing her critical damage multiplier grants increased debuff duration.
What does Ensnare do again? I feel like Stark Spidey has that on his special 3, and like I think it lowers some ability accuracy.
Excluding stun. Furthermore, Okoye starts each fight with an indefinite combo shield passive. Her light attacks grant an additional combo per hit, and once she reaches 50, she gains a 60% vicious passive for 20 seconds. While this is active,
endurance do?
All precision buffs are paused, and when the vicious expires, her combo meter is lost. Additionally, the final hit of her heavy consumes 20 combo to remove and re-inflict up to 10 personal bleed or shock debuffs on the opponent. And the first hit of her heavies and specials are a guaranteed critical hit. And the crits on these attacks pause all buffs on Okoye and all non-stun debuffs on the opponent for 1.5 seconds.
That's nice.
Now, let's check out her special attacks.
Okay.
On activation of her special 1, she gains a non-stacking 60% endurance buff for 14 seconds.
What does that do?
While active, each time a debuff expires on Okoye, she gains 2 combo and 2 precision buffs. With the special 2, critical hits inflict an additional bleed and shock debuff. Non-crits inflict 1.
Looks pretty spicy. Okay, so I just pulled up what Ensnare does on Stark Spidey. So it lowers ability accuracy by 30%, and it prevents evasion. Okay.
The special 3. For every 10% of max health the opponent is missing, this attack gains 20% attack rating, and the opponent passively suffers minus 10% ability accuracy.
That's interesting.
Let's check out her signature
Those
ability.
debuffs, bro. That was 91. Holy.
When awakened, she also gains rank 3 of the Deep Wounds Mastery, which is
nice
to include shock debuffs and inflict instant shocks.
Oh, that's so nice.
And while her health is lower than the opponent's, all endurance and precision buffs expire up to 40% slower. Now, let's take her out for a spin in the champion rotation. To begin, strike the opponent to start stacking your debuffs. Complete full combos to stack your precision buffs while making your way up to 50 combo. Once there, you'll gain your vicious passive, juicing up those bleeds, and your shocks. Build up to your special 2 and launch to stack on dozens of debuffs, and then use your heavy to refresh them and consume 20 combo. If the opponent isn't already knocked out, you can keep converting your combo into refreshes until your vicious expires and your combo meter resets. Now, keep in mind, that ensnare debuff she gains when dodging an attack is great for those slippery science champions who love to evade, allowing her to stay aggressive and rinse the opponent with massive damage over time. Thank you for watching this champion deep dive for Okoye. And hey, if you liked the video and want to see more, click subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you haven't already,
Rip synergies.
join the official Marvel Contest of Champions Discord and come discuss. And remember, we'll see you in the battle realm.
Okay. So I don't know how I feel after watching that. The damage looks good, but I don't know. Let's see what some of the comments are saying. I like how every champion's turning off the masteries we spent units on now. 2024 we had so many champs turning off masteries, now 2025 we have champs turning on masteries. That's a good comment. Not gonna lie, she's like an extremely simple champion, especially in 2025. Even Elsa Bloodstone from 6 years ago brings more versatility and utility. Interesting. Kabam heard us complain about champs like Photon Serpent who removed dexterity, so they gave us dexterity, the champion. Okay. Really curious to see how she turns out, as I'm a tad skeptical. Her DOT looks good, but she has 0 defensive utility, no immunities, and no debuff cleanse. The ensnare is nice. Additionally, so many meta defenders have shock or bleeding immunity, which might have versatility too. She'll probably be good in war, beach attacker, given certain metas that crit me. Yeah, this guy, I'm thinking the same as this guy right now. That's kind of where I'm at. I agree with that. Oh, there are some synergies here if you guys want to take a look at these. Glorified Jabari. Damn, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. The skill class just sucks in this game right now, especially for 7 stars. So I was really hoping, you know, Okoye would be a really good addition to the skill class, but man, I don't know. I'm not convinced of anything after watching this. The only thing I'm convinced of is some good-looking DOT numbers. That's really it. Apart from that, I don't know. That's why I'm unsure. But Gentle, I'm sure Gentle's gonna impress me. Let's take a look at this guy.
What is going on, summoners? We're back here today with another champion deep dive. Today, we're talking about Gentle.
Oh, he does look gentle. That's cute.
So,
meditating.
Sit back and relax, because it's time to get into it.
Look how much stuff he has going on there. Holy, did you guys see that? Like, look at all this. Look at all this. We got indestructible, passive unstoppable. We got a pause. We got, I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what that is. Some type of bleed thing. We got a grayed out unstoppable thing, and we have a pursuit. Pursuit counters evade. Like, there's so much going on. Like, just within the first 5 seconds of this deep dive, he already immediately looks better and going to be way more useful than Okoye does. Like, just looking at the amount of stuff he has here. Like, okay, let's watch. Don't lag on me.
Because it's time to get
the damage looks pretty good too. Not bad. Alright. I think we're going to be amazed on this one.
Gentle enters the contest with impressive muscle mass, granting him immunity to bleed and stun when performing a well-timed block. He also gains a pursuit passive for 15 seconds when...
Wait, what was that?
Muscle mass.
When immunity triggers... Hold on, why is he going indestructible right here?
Granting him immunity to bleed and stun when...
Oh, so Black Panther tried to reflect the stun, and in turn he went indestructible and unstoppable?
Performing a well-timed block. He also gains a pursuit passive
that seems crazy.
For 15 seconds when an immunity triggers or when the opponent purifies or cleanses a debuff. Additionally,
That's
he gains a reinforced
nice.
passive for 20 seconds when struck by a crit through block, a guaranteed crit, or if struck by 2 critical hits within
Reinforce. Did that just turn off Bullseye's crits?
by a crit through block, a guaranteed crit, or if struck by 2 critical hits within 2 seconds of each other. When either champion's combo meter passes a multiple of 15, he gains an unstoppable passive for 2 seconds. This also happens for 3 seconds when the opponent purifies or cleanses a stun debuff or triggers a stun immunity, and an indestructible passive, which is removed if the opponent
When the opponent purifies or cleanses stun or triggers a stun immunity, a stoppable indestructible passive. That's insane, dude. That is awesome. I really like that. 5-second cooldown. Okay, and the opponent's special 3. You can't cheese special 3s. Okay.
activates a special
Damn.
3. Now, when striking with or being struck by basic attacks, Gentle has a 31.8% chance to gain muscle mass, granting increased attack for 15 seconds. For each mass, he inflicts a 5% daunted passive. When
Sounds
struck,
good.
and when starting a combo against a non-stunned opponent, muscle mass is paused for the duration of the combo, plus an extra 4 seconds if it was a 5-hit combo. Muscle mass is also paused during specials and for 3 seconds when the opponent is struck with a heavy attack.
That's a sick heavy charge. Yo, look at that.
Specials, and for 3 seconds when the opponent
That looks fucking.
is
That
struck
looks sick.
with a heavy attack. This is
Oh
a
my
cooldown
goodness.
of 15 seconds if the opponent was stunned when struck. Gentle's 4th light attack cannot grant muscle mass, but consumes 1 to inflict a rupture debuff for 15 seconds. And at the max of 12, he inflicts an extra 60% daunted passive, but Gentle loses 10% of his base health when finishing a special attack.
Wait,
Gentle does not benefit
what?
from the recoil mastery.
Wait, what? At max muscle max, inflict an extra 6% daunted passive. So loses 10% of his base health when finishing. What? What?
But
He has
each
built-in
point increases
recoil?
this Daunted's potency by
Why?
10% flat. Now, let's check out his special attacks.
Oh, that's interesting.
During his special attacks, if unstoppable, he gains increased attack, and it's paused against non-tech champions. On the final hit of his special 1, he inflicts a fear passive for 15 seconds, and at the end of the attack, he gains 5 muscle mass. With the special 2, on activation, he gains a non-stacking 25% reverb passive for 15 seconds. Also, when the attack ends, he gains a non-stacking physical resistance passive for 20 seconds. And he gains increased critical rating for the duration of this attack.
That's a fat amount of physical resistance. Okay. You have to get special to use it, though.
The Special 3. On activation of the Special 3, he gains a non-stacking 35% reverb passive for 25 seconds, and he gains 12 muscle mass. Now, let's check out his signature ability.
Okay.
When awakened, he reduces the health lost when finishing a special attack at max muscle mass by up to 50%, and while unstoppable, this damage is reduced by an additional 50%.
Okay.
Additionally, he gains
Okay, that's so much better, dude. So, Unawaken looks like it's going to be like 10% damage. But with the SIG ability fully maxed out, it only did like 2% here.
this damage is
He went from 100 to 98. That's a lot more reasonable. Okay.
reduced by an additional 50%.
That's not so bad.
Additionally, he gains increased block penetration per muscle mass. Now, let's take him out for a spin in the champion rotation. To begin, strike the opponent to start gaining muscle mass and inflicting Daunted. Complete medium ending combos when they aren't stunned to keep it paused. And once you complete 15 hits, use your special 1 while unstoppable to gain 5 more. Try to heavy the opponent when they aren't stunned to keep your mass paused for longer. Continue the process of gaining and pausing your mass as you build to special 2, and then launch while unstoppable to gain your reverb passive. If the opponent isn't already knocked out, just repeat until they are. Now, When a stun is purified or cleansed, he goes unstoppable.
Dude,
and
that unstoppable indestructible is so
don't be
nice.
scared to
I like
parry
that.
those pesky skill champions. And keep in mind, when he reaches max muscle mass, he inflicts an additional Daunted with increased potency, making those special 2 crits and reverb bursts break the opponent into pieces. And hey,
Dude, I'm thinking, like, against a Tuma, you know, you need to get to your special 2 to get the 10,000 physical resistance. But, like, if you just parry a Tuma, he's going to shrug it. You're going to go indestructible, do a couple hits while indestructible, repeat that to special 2, then get the physical resistance, then you're good. Dude, okay.
that pursuit passive he gains from bleed immunity and debuff purification will help in certain matchups against defenders who can also evade, keeping his loop intact and making sure he hits the bullseye every time.
Some nice damage, dude.
Thank you for watching this champion deep dive for Gentle. And hey, if you liked the video and want to see more, click subscribe, like, comment, and share.
Dude, this guy reminds me of this One Piece character named Orouge, because, like, right here, he's, like, bulking up, right?
If you like the video,
In his special
and wanna
3,
see
he, like,
more,
gets
click
big and
subscribe,
bulks up, right?
like, comment,
It's really exactly what this One Piece character does. Like, here's what he looks like normally, and then here's when he bulks up. Like, this guy reminds me exactly of him.
And if you haven't already, join the official Marvel Contest
The muscle
of Champions
mass.
Discord and come discuss. And remember, we'll see you in
The battle round. Okay, dude. Orouge, or sorry, not Orouge, Gentle. I might start calling him Orouge, but dude, this Gentle dude looks like a banger. He looks awesome. Lots and lots of utility in there. The loop looks good. The damage looks nice. This guy looks like a great addition to the contest. Let's read some comments here. Bro's everything but gentle. Looks like the half brother of Absman. Bro, I'm gonna say this is Rouge from One Piece. See what else written here. I hate the Gentle lose so much health meeting a special attack. This means you never finish fight 100%. That's not true. If you kill the opponent with the special, you won't take the damage. So, and with the Sig ability, you lower it down so much. So, let's see. If he's awakened, he reduces the damage by 50%, then 50%. Yeah, that's a massive reduction. So, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, honestly. You can play around it as well. Yet another counter for Bullseye. Yep. Gentle is a mutant. Luke Cage or Power Man. Can we get Blue Marvel, please? Blue Marvel would be sick. When will he be in the Titan Crystal? Yeah, March with Dazzler. Let's see here. I wonder who thought built-in recalls means. That means regeneration is a good idea. After Black Bolt is mutant as well. I mean, there's ways to play around it though. Only occurs at max muscle mass, can be prevented by using light combo ender before using a special. Yeah. Plus with that Sig ability. Alright. Yeah, dude. I am very much more looking forward to Gentle than I am Okoye. It's not even close. Like, this guy looks so much more interesting. I want him way more. Okay, take her or leave her. Not a big deal. But this dude, would love to get him added to the roster. But yeah, guys, that is going to go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. The deep dive reactions, very first deep dives of 2025. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction video. Drop a like if so. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great, wonderful day. Peace.